Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Conquer with Chris podcast, the podcast you don't want to miss. Today, my guest is Karlee Welder. Karlee, welcome to the show.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Today, we're going to talk about a myriad of things, but Karlee, let's get a little bit about your background. How do you like to be known? Let's talk about a little bit about your past, how you got to where you are today.
Cool. Okay. So some may call me a holistic coach. Some may call me a light worker. Whatever label resonates with you or identifies with you doesn't really matter to me. And you could say I was a bartender and a waitress for many years. Now I'm a coach, teacher, guide, whatever.
Karlee, so you were a bartender, a waitress. You went through that, and you heard a lot of negative stigmatism about that. So tell the people a little bit about that, how you dealt with that, and how you overcame that.
For sure. So I don't know why, but everyone's kind of decided, a lot of people feel this way anyways, not everyone, that waitresses are considered, a low level job. And I was always scared that I would be that 45-year-old person with carpal tunnel at the end of the day, because I spent most of my 20s bartending and waitressing because it gave me the freedom to travel, because I love to travel. But I always kept coming back to it, but feeling pressure from, my friends and family that had the perfect life that society decided that we think we should have, with you went to post-secondary school, you got your degree, you got your white picket fence, you got your kids, your dog, your family, you work your 9 to 5, your 40-40, and then your 2-week vacation per year. And when you retire and you're actually old and you're already incapable to do any of those fun activities anymore, then you get to travel and do all those things. It never made sense to me, and I never really understood it, but I struggled so much over the years to really break through that programming and really step into my own power. So I kept always going back to serving because it paid the bills, and I was trading way less time for money compared to all my friends that had degrees. It just didn't make any logical sense, and I could still travel still. So that's exactly what I did.
Well, there's something to that. You had to overcome it in two different ways, right? One is to get out of that industry, to get into your main purpose, your main calling, your main desire. And the other thing is to fight the stigmatism and the limiting beliefs that isn't good enough for you. And I want to say something, whatever you find to do and you find joy in doing and you think it's okay, as long as it's not illegal or immoral, it's okay. Like, just because society or someone thinks it's not good enough for you, I think too many times that we limit ourselves. Because if you want to go on vacation once a month and you can make enough money to take care of your bills and you have a lower level position, look, if you make more than the manager in less time, then you should probably not be the manager. I'm just saying, because my background's management. And so I'm just saying is there's always a trade-off for everything in life. If you do this, you probably can't do that, but that's neither here nor there. So Karlee, you started getting in touch with yourself. You started doing things. You went to school and got some education, and you got a degree in
holistic nutrition.
So you got your holistic nutrition degree, and you, over the course of time, you decide to do something else other than wait tables. And then you decide to you made a pivot. You pivoted because you weren't feeling it being right. So tell the people about what happened next.
What it wasn't feeling right?
When you got that urge, that sense that things weren't right, how you pivoted yourself.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. So I was in affiliate marketing in the online space probably 4 years ago. And that's originally how I started in the online space. I feel like I have to start here. It's confusing if I don't explain everything. But that's kind of why I got into online space, because I like traveling, right? but I wasn't aligned with who I am as a person, and I wasn't getting any results with it because it didn't light up my soul. It wasn't even what I was passionate about. I'm passionate about health and wellness. So, but I felt so much pressure to get out of serving and make money doing it that I kept trying to make it work for so long. I ended up spending way too much time and money on it. And then finally I had my aha moment where my intuition literally was like screaming at me, like sort it out. Stop, listening to the noise around you and start listening to yourself within you. And then once I did that, then I was like, okay, well now I can use my skills in the online space that I learned affiliate marketing and launch and grow my own holistic business online. And then from there, again, I was feeling unaligned about 8 months ago in my business because I was focused on nutrition, which again, I'm passionate about and I still help people with that as well. But the universe, whom God, whatever, was telling me, no, you need to be doing something different. So now I help empower people and really give them the tools to be able to step into their true authentic selves so they can truly love themselves, to be able to raise their consciousness level, to evolve so they're able to really attract and receive all their dreams, goals, and desires. If that makes sense.
It does make sense. So what tools does someone need? What tools does someone need to start to unlock that, have that process? Because there's so many people stuck. I've heard a saying that the graveyard's the richest place in the world because all the hopes, dreams, and desires of hundreds of millions of thousands of people before us have gone there unfulfilled. So how can people start to unlock their limitless self?
Doing the work that needs to be done. Honestly, the huge impacts for me, of course, is paying for those courses, the coaches, the mentors, the workshops, the seminars, all on personal growth and all that fun stuff, and read lots and lots of books. But don't consume. You need to take action outside of those things, because I see a lot of people just consume, and Google, research. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, they kind of know the drift, but they're not taking action within their lives. They just keep consuming and they don't do the hard work, because when you're doing the hard work that needs to be done, the self-healing, the self-discovery, figuring out who you truly are, it's uncomfortable. It's scary. And people don't like being outside of their comfort zones. But I always say that's where all your dreams, hopes, and desires go to die, is your comfort zone. That's my saying.
Yeah.
It literally is.
When you get comfortable being uncomfortable, that's when you've arrived, right?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
exactly what I say.
yeah. So I want to talk about that just for a minute longer, because you said something, and I got a mental picture in my head when you're saying it. When the people are just consuming to consume, it's kind of like you see the boats going down the river. You understand the current, you understand how it moves, but you're not in the boat.
Yeah,
you're on the shore.
That's a great analogy. I like that.
So you can use it. It's free.
No copyright?
No copyright. So this energy that gets you to go down the river, or the wake, or the toe of the river, is the toe of life. So tell people how, just just to help them get started on this process. Maybe you can share just a little bit of how they can get in tune with themselves, just to even believe they can even get a coach or a mentor or someone who can guide them to the next step.
I think a great first stepping stone is reading some personal development books. They really empower you. Sorry, the sun's in my eyeballs right now.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, like, I think that's a really good way to kind of help people bust through those beliefs and get through those. But really, meditating, journaling is so powerful. It's really a transferring of your energy, your thoughts, into physical form, so you can help understand and grasp really what's going on in there and work through it. Yeah.
Wow. That is tremendous. That is tremendous. So you have a place that people can come and help take that first step, right?
Yes. I have a beautiful Facebook community that's free, and I would love all of you to join. It's called Reignite Your Purpose and Find Fulfillment. I'm sure you'll link it up for them. I as well have a website. You can check it out. I'm sure he'll put all that fun stuff. And I do offer complimentary health check-ins, I call them, as well.
Great.
Yeah.
Listen, my guest has been Karlee Welder. I want to thank you so much. What grace and patience. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Do I get to say my quote?
Yes, go ahead and say your quote.
Might as well. Okay. What if I told you that every answer to every question you have is within? What if I told you there's a higher side of you, one that's connected eternally to the universe? What if I told you that this side of yourself has the power to manifest anything you desire? What if I told you that all you have to do is ask? What if I told you it would guide you every step of the way?
That is tremendous. I want to thank again my guest, Karlee Welder, for being on. This has been Conquer with Chris, the podcast you don't want to miss.
Thank you.